Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Mr. Rob and friends. First of all, I would like to thank you to Dr. Rabi Cahyono MSI as the lecturer of the undergraduate thesis seminar course for the time and the opportunity you have given to me to present my final research presentation. I am Syafa Arum. I would like to present my final research presentation entitled The Antioxidant Effectiveness of Anti-Aging Cream with Various Types of Avocado Persea Americana Meal Extract using in vitro and in vivo analysis, which supervised by Dr. Sheryl Anwar and Dr. Andes Bambang Purwarno, MSc, PhD. Talking about the cream, skin is the one that most related to using cream. Nowadays, the most common skin problems are wrinkles, aging, acne, and enlarged skin pore. In this research, I'm using avocado as the main material to make the cream. Avocado known as the natural ingredients that are rich in antioxidant. Antioxidants are agents that fight off free radicals and have some role in anti-aging process. This plant is originates from Central America and Mexico. Now avocado has spread throughout the world to Southeast Asia including Indonesia and Philippines. Regarding to antioxidant and avocado, it related to the free radical. Antioxidants are compounds that can counteract or reduce the negative impacts on the body. Antioxidants work by donating an electron to compounds that are oxidant, so that the oxidant compound activity can be inhibited. Antioxidant can help to stop or limit damage caused by free radicals. The body uses antioxidants to balance the free radicals. Antioxidant is important to our body to balance the free radicals. The IC50 parameter that is used to measure the antioxidant activity of the test sample. The IC50 value was calculated to determine the concentration of the sample required to inhibit 50% of radical. The lower the IC50 value, the higher the antioxidant activity of samples. And this is the formulation of the IC50. The purposes of this research are to determine the most effectiveness of antioxidant activity on bioactive compounds from several types of avocado skin, to determine the total content of phenol and flavonoid as an antioxidant on avocado skin, and to do the in vivo assay of the effectiveness of cream activity for anti-aging. Clinically, aging skin is characterized by loss of hydration, irregular pigmentation, yellowish discoloration, rough texture, deep wrinkles or wrinkles, thinning of the skin, and fine lines. Actually, there are exposure factors that identify to potentiate skin aging, such as sun radiations from UV rays, visible light and infrared radiation, and from pollution, tobacco smoke, nutrition, and also cosmetic products. In this research, I'm using 3 types of avocados to compare the antioxidant activity: the butter avocado, in avocado, and Mickey avocado. Actually, there are 3 kinds of avocados. The first one is Mexican type, the second one is Guatemalan type, and the third one is West Indian type. These 3 types of avocados belong to the Persea americana species. Avocado peel extract contains high levels of flavonoid compounds where flavonoids have antioxidant, antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, anti-allergic, and anti-cancer activities compounds. Besides flavonoid, there is phenol, compounds that can reduce the process of formation and binding of free radicals in the human body. So do the flavonoid. To find the antioxidant activity, DPPH assay was performed. The principle of this method is the presence of the hydrogen atoms from antioxidant compounds that bind to free electrons in radical compounds, causing a change from free radical to non-radical compounds. The DPPH creates a violet solution in ethanol by electron transfer. In the presence of antioxidant molecule, this free radical, which is stable at room temperature, is reduced, yielding a colorless or yellow ethanol solution. To make a cream preparation, there are 2 types of emulsion. The first one is WO emulsions. Water droplets are dispersed in oil, and the oil in water emulsion, oil is dispersed in a continuous water base. In this research, I'm using oil in water emulsion because it's not greasy and easily removable from skin, has good spreadability, it's easily absorbed, and feels light in the skin. Hypothesis formulation. Avocado is a plant that can be used as a natural ingredient that are rich in antioxidants. Hypothesis 1. If the avocado peel extract contains rich of antioxidant phytocompounds or bioactive compounds, then the avocado peel extracts can give a high antioxidant and bioactive compounds for aging skin and for face cream. The second one, the effectiveness of antioxidants to reduce the ppH can be assessed by measuring the decrease in absorbance at 515 until 528 nm. The data are reported as IC50 or as a percentage of the ppH 70. My hypothesis: the lower the absorbance and the IC50 results from UV visible spectrophotometer analysis, the more effective for the antioxidant activity as a bioactive compound. The research design will be initialized by maceration, and then extraction, and then in vitro analysis, and the last is in vivo analysis. So the first procedure is maceration. I'm using two kind of pills. The first one is wet pill and the second one is dry pill. The dry pill was dried at the oven at 40 degrees Celsius. After that, both of them was macerated with 70 ml of ethanol 70% and 96%. After macerated for 5 days, it was filtered and then it was extracted by rotary evaporator at 40 degrees Celsius, and then the thick extract was obtained. After the maceration process, the ppH assay was performed. This is starting from the preparation of the ppH region. 4 mg of DPPH powder was dissolved in 25 ml of ethanol and left alone in the dark room and protected by aluminum foil. The second one is the preparation of sample stock solution. So the 10 mg of extract sample was dissolved in 50 ml of methanol, and then the stock solution with a concentration of 200 ppm was made. And the last from DPPH assay is the sample measurement. 1 ml of DPPH was aided with 2 ml of ethanol and aided by 1 ml of extract. It was incubated for 30 minutes at room temperature, and it was analyzed by UV spectrophotometer at wavelength 517 nm. To find the bioactive compound, the phytochemistry analysis was performed. The first one is flavonoid, which tested by 3 reagents. The first one is Mg powder and 37% of HCl. The second one is 4 drops of 2NH2SO4, and the third one is 4 drops of 10% of NaOH. It was shaken vigorously, and then if the yellow, red, and orange presence on the solution, it indicates the presence of flavonoids. For tannin, samples dissolved in ethanol and added with 4 drops of 1% of FeCl3. The blue-black solution indicate the presence of tannin. For the phenols, sample dissolved in ethanol, added with 4 drops of 5% FeCl3. Green to blue-black solution indicate the presence of phenolic. And for saponin, samples added with water, heating for 15 minutes, shaken vigorously for 30 minutes. If a stable foam is formed with a height of 1 cm for 5 minutes and doesn't disappear with the addition of 1 drop of 2N-HCl, it indicates the presence of phenolic. For steroid and triterpenoid, the ether was added to the samples, it was pipetted and filtered, and then the ether evaporated in the filtrate, and it was added by Lieberman-Burchard reagent. The blue-green color indicate the presence of steroid, meanwhile the purple color indicate the presence of triterpenoid. Determination of total phenolic content. For about 30 mg of extract and 10 ml of 96% ethanol were mixed, and it was pipetted for 2.7 ml. After that, it was put into test tube, and then 3.28 ml of aquabides was added, and 0.25 ml of Valenciosal-2 was added too. And then it was shaken and incubated at room temperature for 5 minutes, and then it was added with 0.50 ml of 5% of Na2CO3, and then it was stirred. After that, it was incubated at room temperature for an hour. The absorbance was measured at 725 nm. For about 10 mg of extract and 10 ml of 96% ethanol were mixed, and it was pipetted for 3.5 ml. After that, it was put into test tube. Then 2.45 ml of aquabides was added and 0.15 ml of 5% of sodium nitrate was added too. And then it was shaken and incubated at room temperature for 5 minutes. And then it was added with 0.15 ml of 10% of AlCl3, and then it was stirred again. After that, it was incubated at room temperature for 6 minutes. After incubated, it was added by 2 ml of 1 molar NaOH, and then it was incubated again for 5 minutes. The absorbance was measured at 725 nm. The preparation of lotion cream. The oil paste, which consists of stearic acid, cetyl alcohol, span 80, and propylparaben, heated until 70 degrees Celsius and it was stirred until homogeneous. While stirring it, the water paste was prepared too. The water was heated first until 70 degrees Celsius and then methylparaben, glycerin, twin 80, and 3-ethynylamine were mixed until homogeneous. After the two pastes were done, it was mixed in the hot mortar. While mixing the two phases, it was grounded to a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. After the cream preparation was formed, the avocado peel extract and oleum rosé were added and blended until homogeneous. So this is the results from the maceration. The sample on the beaker glass were after macerated process, and then the sample in the vial was the thick extract after evaporation. This is the graphic result from the pH assay. The ascorbic acid was using as a positive control. It was used because of its excellent free radical scavenging ability. It has the smallest IC50, which means it has the highest antioxidant activity. The total of samples on the pH assay was 12 samples. This is the results from dry sample avocado with different concentration ethanol solutions. In this case, dry sample with 96% has a higher antioxidant activity. But compared to this wet sample of avocado, the wet butter avocado sample with ethanol 70% has the highest antioxidant activity. Ethanol 70% is a more polar solvent than ethanol 96% and more nonpolar than ethanol 50%. Hence, polar compounds will dissolve more easily in 70% ethanol. The polarity of a solvent is affected by the concentration of the ethanol solvent. Comparing to the butter avocado, the IC50 value of Mickey avocado and butter avocado has a very different results. Comparing to 4 type samples of Mickey avocado, the wet sample of Mickey avocado with ethanol 70% has the highest antioxidant activity. Meanwhile, the wet sample of Mickey avocado with ethanol 96% has the highest IC50 value, which means has a low antioxidant activity. Samples of Wino avocado. The highest antioxidant activity is on dry sample Wino with ethanol 96%. This can happen because of the phase tension and viscosity factor, where the phase tension and viscosity of ethanol 96% are lower, so that the results are higher. Among the 4 samples, so this is the phytochemistry results from the butter, Wino, and Mickey avocado. The results from butter, Wino, and Mickey avocados were same. All of it has the bioactive compounds except the steroid. In the phenolic and flavonoid total content, it was using only 2 samples, which is sample that has the highest antioxidant activity and the lowest antioxidant activity. The buttery avocado has the highest total phenolic content, so it has the highest antioxidant activity than Mickey avocado. Gallic acid is as the standard because it is very effective in forming the complex compounds with the Folin-Cyosyl-2 region. Folin-Cyosyl-2 is used as the region because phenolic compounds can react with Folin to form a colored solution which concentration can be determined. For these results, avocado bitter extract had the highest total flavonoid content, so it has a higher antioxidant activity rather than Mickey avocado. The purpose of this test was to identify the form, color, odor, and homogeneity of the cream preparations. The form of the cream when applied on skin is not sticky, thick like a lotion, and not greasy. The cream base has a milky white color, whereas the cream containing avocado skin extract has a bone with white color. There is no coarse granules in the cream, so it forms a homogeneous cream. The purpose of the cream preparation stability evaluation is to determine the cream preparation stability during the storage period. The stability of the cream preparation was observed for 1, 4, 6, and 8 weeks. The scent and color of the cream preparation didn't change. The cream preparation that had been combined with avocado peel extract remained the same as the start of production. There are no particles and no perspiration occurs. Is that the cream at the 6th and 8th weeks appear thicker than at the 1st and 4th weeks. There are 3 people died using the cream, but from time to time, For the first week until the 8th week, there is no redness, itchy, and swelling. Conclusion: avocado peel extract contains bioactive compounds with strong antioxidant that can be used to prevent and cope with antioxidant stress. The most effective sample that have highest antioxidant activity to be used as anti-aging cream lotion is wet butter avocado with ethanol 70%, which has the lowest IC50, 7.36 ppm. Total content of phenol and flavonoid for wet butter avocado plus ethanol 70% was 78.50 mg GAE per gram and 71.94 mg QE per gram, respectively. Total content of phenol and flavonoid for wet Mickey avocado with ethanol 96% was 74.29 mg GAE per gram and 41.12 mg QE per gram. Hence, wet butter avocado with ethanol 70% more proper to be used and made for a cream preparation because it gives the highest antioxidant activity. Thank you.